Difference between how the rich and the poor talk. Poor and rich people speak different ways. They've always done this. The cornerstone of all wealth is our conversation. How we say it, how confident we say it, and what we say. Vision is the container that houses the outcome. Poverty-based thinking prioritizes identifying issues over offering advice or fixing it. How people speak is influenced by what they think. Words are just an expression of how we see the world, and they can have a significant impact on whether or not we achieve our financial independence. The difference between how the rich and the poor talk is as follows. 1. Poor people speak with an I can't attitude. The research on how poor individuals feel about themselves could have longer negative effects. They have lower levels of professional and educational achievement, as well as sadness and anxiety, since they have less faith in their capacity to succeed. The study also discovered a negative self-stereotyping impact, whereby persons in poverty internalizes preconceptions from the media that people receiving benefit or looking for work are poor in warmth and low self-incompetence. Every achievement they have is tempered by a lack of confidence and a subliminal self-loathing because they think they are essentially imperfect. 2. Poor people talk as if they know everything. The findings on how disadvantaged people feel about themselves may end up doing more long-term harm. Less self-assurance in their capacity to succeed results in lower levels of professional and academic achievement, as well as sadness and anxiety. The study also discovered a negative self-stereotyping effect, whereby persons in poverty adopt media preconceptions about those receiving assistance or unemployed individuals as being poor in friendliness and low in aptitude. 3. Rich people always talk to set attainable goals. For many of the interviewees, the written formulation of goals are critical. Most of these rich individuals took to heart the advice offered in popular wealth publications. They give themselves specific financial goals and deadlines to fulfill these goals. Unbelievably, many interviewees discuss a thorough goal setting procedure they employ once a year. In addition to assessing their goals from the previous year to gauge their success, they take the time out to identify milestones for the upcoming year. Before we go on, if you are new to this channel, kindly click the subscribe button below for more contents like this. 4. Poor people mostly say, I don't have much time. It's a cliche, but the poor are most times portrayed as having nothing but time. Due to the interdependence of time and money as resources, a large number of the poor are under tremendous time pressure. Saving time is a fantastic way to make the most of money when you have a lot of it. Examples of the huge commercial and social service sector that help the wealthy save time include dishwashers, washing machines, cleaners, cooks, and babysitters. The experience of those living in poverty is the opposite, where they invest time and money. Research on social mobility indicates that interacting with people from varied socio-economic background is essential. Yet you won't be able to meet people and form relationships if you don't have free time. 5. Rich people are willing to take risks. You have to be willing to take chances if you want to get wealthy. There is no way around it. Every single affluent person has taken chances at some point in their life. These affluent individuals see the value of taking actions even when uncertain of the results because they understand that the larger the risk, the greater the potential return. Whether we are aware of it or not, fear prevents us from attempting new things because as humans, we value security. Taking reasonable risk is always preferred because safety is a wonderful thing. But if you are continually trying to find ways to escape danger and failure, you can continue to live in poverty. 6. Poor people are always complaining. Those who are in debt gripe. Everything, including people, politics, wealth, and other factors. Avoid getting sucked into a debate about what's wrong by instead looking for methods to help find solutions. The wealthy and the poor are very different from one another. It's not that the affluent people never complain that they never run out of time, or that they never run short of knowledge. Simply put, the wealthy have a different perspective, ask different questions, and commit to having a different dialogue. You need to first recognize your value if you want to kick the habit of whining. This will enable you to save time and effort on matters over which you have no influence. 7. Poor people say they are lucky, whereas I am not. Some individuals think that getting rich depends on luck. They can accept that someone else is just fortunate, that their birth family was to blame, or that they just might be the right person. This scarcity attitude is the most potent destroyer of wealth. Because they are in a survival mode and believe that the game is always rigged as a result of scarcity thinking, people tend to focus on what other people are doing right or wrong, rather than what they can do to help others. The majority of people today are not wealthy as a result of lucky events like birth, marriage, prize money, or any other kind of circumstances. 92% of those with a net worth of over $5 million, according to John Boyle, are homeowners. 8. If you want something done correctly, you must do it yourself. When people don't trust others, don't spend enough time with the correct people, or don't have good hiring ability, this occurs. Find someone who can do it better if you want it done right, especially if it drains you. The mentality is a master of none and a jack of all trade. Working hard but not giving it your all is what it is. This prevents the building of anything significant due to the limitations. Thank you for watching. If this video has added value to you, kindly click the subscribe button below as we consistently create useful content to help you grow financially and be a better person.